Hello guys, this is a 2006 Saturn Ion OEM clockspring, and this one is broken, obviously from the title of the video. I'm going to show you how to repair it. Most people don't know that they can repair theirs, so I'll show you how to do that now. Alright, so first what you want to do is to unbuckle these clips. They make it really easy to unclip it. Essentially, I don't know how it's gonna look for your car if you're not using a Saturn, but what you really want to do is to be able to get inside it. I'll show you that soon. Give me a second. So once you've unclipped that, it'll look like this. You got this out. So you want to unclip these little things from in here. Hold on, let me focus it. It's like these little white things. So they're also clippings, and you can clip that to fully remove the piece. So we remove this white clip using off screen. So I could use my hands free, but using toothpicks, I have some here. I pried each one open and then just kind of yanked it loose. So I put toothpicks like here, 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 and here from underneath, kind of something like that. I pried it, put it in there so I could be able to clip it back after. But more importantly, after you do that, so for me, what broke was this side here, which was the outer rim, right here, from this to this. So, and I needed this module that was here, and for you to be seated in, I'd spent quite a while like wrestling with this, so I don't feel like setting it back in. But to remove this, you get a screwdriver, and you kind of like pry it from here, right here, from right here. And try and loosen like this sides a bit more. Yeah, I don't want to have to do that again, so you could learn from my mistakes. Just like a nice tug from back here and pop that out, and then you can remove this. Next, you pop that off of that, just like here. There's like 2 pins you'll see. So hold on, I'm gonna focus. You see these 2 pins? Just kind of pop that off from here. Make sure you're soldering it the right way. So usually the cable will rest a bit on top of that. I can't decide on whether or not I want to solder just the cut itself, because it's so perfect. Because the breakage is almost perfect. So ordinarily what you could do from here is you're gonna get your soldering iron, and you might be like, I don't really want to solder this stuff, and yeah, sure, you can feel that way, but let's keep in mind, like a new clock spring, at least for the 2006 Saturn Ion, it's like $100. Was it an old car? So you know, I guess you can pick and choose your battles, but solder kit's like $10. You can do the math. So you solder exactly where the breakage is, or if you just want to be extra sure, you can get a little bit of copper, and you can get that from any old cable or wire, and then just attach the linkages from one point to another, and then add a bit of solder. I will expose a little bit of the cable back just so I can add a bit more solder, so it can go all the way through. But yeah, feel free to do what you think would work. That's just how I'm gonna do this. So yeah, you wanna to scratch off the casing. It doesn't have to be too perfect, but you want to expose as much copper as you can. Just try and get as much of the casing out without digging through the entire copper, right? I had a scalpel. You can use like a razor blade though, or I don't know, maybe even a pair of scissors, whatever you can to like just scratch as much of the casing off as you can, and then we'll get our soldering iron. So you just want to line them up in general. I had a 3D printer, so I printed a clip, but if you got a peg, or I don't know, maybe if you can get some tape to work, that should work too. But I had a 3D printer, and the design is rudimentary. I just made a simple clip for it, so to hold it in place. So once you align that, you can begin soldering. So usually you get your kit here for the piece. If you have something else to hold like the whole thing stable, I could print an arm, but I just want to get this done and over with. What else? Right, you want to add any kit you get, soldering iron kit you get, usually come with a liberal amount of solder paste. You want to really use that. That makes, especially if you've never really soldered before or still learning, it makes a novice an expert, like when it comes to having your solders. So, alright, when you're done, it should look something like this. It looks rough now, but you know, it'll get your job done. Make sure it's soldered on well, and like there's no bridging or any contacts between the solder and the other side, or between any of them. Just maybe go through the lines a bit for each of them. Make sure they're properly separated. Now you can start reassembling everything. I'm putting everything back, sticking it and pinning it. So just do the reverse of what you did in the first place. After you assemble most of the body, you can calibrate it. There are videos on YouTube. Basically, you go to the end, go like 5, and then go back like 2. Yeah, there are whole videos dedicated for that. I won't teach you that, but yeah, just recalibrate it, and then you're good to install. Everything back together. I think aside from like the seatbelt sign and everything, no lights. You can see the airbag sign usually on, nothing. So yeah, that's how you guys do it.